Guava, Lead Farmer 73 here, and it's time to finish what we started. Guava, what's going on? It's good to see everybody in the house. Hey, look here. I'm gonna be doing these short segmented type live stream videos. I'm gonna try to keep it short because what I really want to do is go, hey, my Renaissance grandma, hey, Jewel, hey, Second Floor Garden, flew away, Chef Handyman, Siobhan Jones, how y'all doing? It's good to see y'all here. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get started with what I started, because I got a lot of stuff to do. I'm going back to Freedom Makers, and I'm gonna be there. I'll probably leave tonight. So if you got any questions, you might as well start asking them now, because all I'm gonna do right now is literally plant the rest of these cherry trees. When I got off the live stream yesterday, I think it was, I planted a couple more cherry trees. So today I got 2 more and I'm about to plant them. Okay, so that's all I'm doing. I went out today, I got some more trees, and I know everybody think this is about to be a controversial video. It's not. When I said finishing what they started, I'm gonna start working on fixing what is broken. And that's it. I've learned something. I've learned something over this last year. And it's always been said, but it's never been more true than now. I mean, it has, but it's all rearing its ugly head again. And that's this. Everybody just wants to be entertained, and everybody want to feel comfortable, right? As long as you're making people feel comfortable, they'll let you get away with murder. They'll let you do whatever you want to do. As long as you lying to them and telling them they beautiful and they're doing a great job and you patting them on the back, they don't got no words for you. They're gonna treat you with open arms. But as soon as you tell somebody the truth, as soon as you open your mouth and tell them that they are not doing a good job, they are ugly, they do need to lose some weight. As soon as you tell them you are wrong, all hell break loose. Oh, you're racist, right? So I'm learning that as long as you grinning and skinning and tap dancing, you good. Long as you ain't reminding somebody how wrong they are, you good. Long as you ain't telling them the truth, you good. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is now. Long as you lying, long as you cheating, stealing, willing, dealing, and killing, you good. But as soon as you tell the truth, don't nobody want to hear that. Don't know, that's not, the truth ain't funny. The truth is not entertaining. The truth does not make most people feel good. The truth does not stroke your emotions. And people can't handle that. We've become a society where we're so sensitive, we're so hypersensitive about how we feel about things, right? That's your own opinion. How you feel about stuff does not go universally across the board. But everybody now wants to, and let me back this up. Everybody wants everybody to acknowledge their individual feelings and emotions, and there is no universal across the board anymore, and that is humanly impossible. I don't know if y'all ever had any children. If any of y'all have any children, Have you ever had I had 3 children, and I know how difficult it is to juggle 3 different personalities and 3 different emotions in 2 different genders of people. I got 2 boys and a girl, and having to juggle those 3 different, completely different personalities, 3 different emotional situations, 3 different people is almost impossible. But you know what? We're walking around society today doing, trying to tiptoe around everybody's personal feelings and emotions about how they see the world. And if you ask me, that's a handful of bullshit. So you can't say anything anymore because you're gonna hurt somebody's feelings. Somebody gonna get their feelings hurt no matter what you do anymore. You can't tell a joke anymore. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell the truth anymore because that's how somebody else don't feel today. But then we pick and choose on that. As long as the way you feel is popular, you can get away with it. But if the way I feel ain't popular, like you might be a lunatic and like going down the street, you know, hitting other things besides mailboxes with baseball bats while you drive down the road. Do you understand? And maybe that's how I feel inside. But if I act on that, I'm going to prison. If you ask me, it's all coming down to a point where we're attention hoarders. Social media does not help the matters none at all. We're attention fiends. We're addicted to attention. And no matter what, you know something, I'm going to say this, and again, I'm not going to go political. I'm going to just stay right here. You know what I see? Some people really don't believe in what they're saying online. Some people really didn't vote for that dude. Some people actually voted for the lady vice president. But you know what? And I know somebody that did it. And I'm going to tell you what happened. That's not popular. That's not going to get you views. If you say you voted for her, you're going to get some thumbs down, some hisses, and some boos, right? No. But if you voted for the pumpkin guy, you're going to get views, you're going to get likes, you're going to get hand claps, you're going to get comments. And what I'm seeing now is let me tell you something. That man did a hand signal that only one other man in history has done, and he was one of the most evil people to walk the earth, right? And they're turning it into a joke. Now it's a meme, it's a joke, it's a contest, it's a challenge of, can you do the little mustache man salute without getting in trouble? It's become a joke over on TikTok. It's become a joke. It's become a challenge. All for views, family. All for views. And you want to know the thing is, that platform really truly pushes that. They let them get away with that. Matter of fact, the more that they let people get away with them keep on doing that hand signal, the more people do it. You want to know why? Because it's so appalling and absolutely absurd that it's going to bring attention. It's going to bring views because you can't believe somebody is this stupid that they're doing it. Or even attempting. People are losing their jobs by doing that hand salute. But they don't care as long as they get the views and the likes and the attention. And then their next video is, I got fired from my job from doing that salute, but I really didn't do it. Those people sound as stupid as the lady that was twerking right before the flight. The flight attendant was twerking with her butt cheeks out right before the flight, with hundreds of people about to board this plane, and you're going to fly them thousands of feet up in the air You mean to tell me you need to clap your cheeks on camera for TikTok right now? You need to upload this video right now, clapping your cheeks while hundreds of people already scared getting on a plane? But then when they fired her, she said, I can't believe they done this to me. All I did was a little twerking. It's about people's emotion, and people need that attention so bad, they putting everything at risk. It is what it is. But until people get out of their damn emotions and their feelings and start universally coming together on things we may not fully 100% agree on, but we do have to work together. Because listen, how many people work on a job right now? You really don't like the dude that's working next to you, but y'all got to come to work every day. Y'all got to stand side by side every day. Both of y'all got to work and build this car together. Or y'all got to build this auto part together. Or y'all got to work in these two cubicles next to each other for the next 8 hours and work on the same assignment together. But y'all don't really get along. That's where the world got to come back to, or we're screwed. It's that simple. We got to get out our emotions and our feelings and get some work done. Wait till you punch the clock to want to feel a certain way, you know? But see, when I tell the truth, I'm being emotional. I'm being racist. I didn't start. Let me get something straightened out real quick before y'all fly off the handle on me again like this one young lady did earlier. Said she think I was a little racist with what I said. Let me tell you something. Before you say I'm being racist, because I told the truth of what you did. Wasn't racist. It was the truth. Or you can call it your truth because you did it. Let me tell you something. Nobody like me stole no land over here. That's a fact. Nobody like me brought nobody over here on this rock. That is a fact. Did I just tell the truth, or was I being racist? Did I tell the truth, or was I being racist? I'm asking, because correct me if I'm wrong. I'm all ears, and I'm here to be corrected. And when I say things like that, you're being racist. How? That's what you did. You did it and you don't like it, but since I called it out and I repeated every word that's written down in your book, I'm racist. That's stupid. That's ignorant. That's 100% thick, pure, uncut, concentrated ignorance. It's not racism. I'm just repeating what you did or what you said or what your grandpappy said and did. Simple. But don't nobody want to hear that. They want to see me laugh, joke, dance. And here's the other thing. They say, oh, Led is becoming angry. He used to plant trees and have a good time. And all of a sudden, since November, he's so angry. He's so upset at everybody. You know what? You might have something there. I am angry. You want to know why I'm angry? I'm angry because you ain't. I'm upset and I'm disappointed because you ain't. All this stuff that's going around in this world, and that's okay with you, I got a right to be upset. You want to know why? Because I look at the United States of America like my neighborhood. I look at the United States of America like this is my neighborhood back home. And you know what I see happening to my neighborhood? Crime. Thugs starting to walk the street. Winos, drunks, and bums starting to walk the street. Drug dealers starting to do transactions right here in the street. Streetwalkers starting to come up and down the street late at night. Kids can't play on the streets at night because they scared they're going to get caught up in a drive-by. Well, United States of America is my neighborhood. And what I see is my neighborhood is turning for the worse. So the problem and the reason why I'm angry and I'm upset and I'm disappointed because I feel like sometimes I'm the only neighbor looking out the window saying we need to start some kind of neighborhood watch. We need to do something. We need to take a stand. While the other neighbors are sitting on their porch drinking lemonade and they don't mind the crime and the corruption going on. Me, I want to take my neighborhood back. And again, my neighborhood is the United States of America. So yeah, I'm mad, and yes, I'm disappointed, and yes, I'm upset. Yes, I still garden, yes, I still prep, and yes, I still stock my food away. It's just a little harder to do now, knowing that there's so many people that just don't care. It's so many people's lives is so miserable, they can't wait to burn this mother sucker down. They are waiting for it to burn down. You ever seen an abandoned house in your neighborhood, abandoned building, and all you keep saying, I wish somebody burned that down. I wish somebody buy that building and take it up out of here. I wish somebody go come and demolish it. To the point even every blue moon, you even think about a little bit of arson. Because you can't stand seeing that raggedy burnt down building. So you want anything to happen to that building to get it out of your neighborhood. And there's a lot of people walking around here in America today that just want to watch America finish burning down to cinder, just to make them feel a little better. They don't want to go over there and try to beautify it. They don't want to go cut the grass in front of the abandoned building. They don't want to put a roof on the abandoned building and some windows and a coat of paint to at least make it look decent. Nope. They want somebody to burn it down. And that's how they treat in America, like an abandoned building. It's a burden, it's an eyesore. So they just want somebody to come demolish it and burn it down. Instead, in a neighborhood like the United States of America is supposed to be, what we're supposed to do is all chip in. Somebody come over here with a bucket of paint and paint that damn house a little bit. Clean up the yard, clean up all the bottles and cans and paper bags out of the grass. Cut the grass and trim it up and make it look half decent, even though nobody live in it. That way, when people walk by, they don't even know it's an abandoned house, and that deters crime, bums, people that want to sleep in it, drug dealers, drug users, because they think somebody live in that house. And that's what we should do with America. We need to do our part and help clean it up and defend it as neighbors instead of waiting till it burned down. So yeah, I have been a little upset. I have been a little angry. I have been in my feelings a little bit. Yes, I have. I ain't gonna deny it. Because when I'm watching what's happening right now, and ain't nobody saying nothing nor doing nothing, and everybody think it's okay, and they're making cool ass videos about it. I'm gonna say this. Do you remember when homeboys said they was eating the cats and dogs? And this is what I was talking about, the media. Ain't worth two nickels. Remember he was talking about they was eating the dogs and eating the cats. You know how we made that fun and popular? They start making little songs and stuff about it. They remixed him talk about dogs and cats and made a dope little song and tune about it. And they went on, and look what happened. You made it so funny and entertaining. Look what happened. We made it funny. We made somebody else's tyranny funny. Think about that. They lied. Somebody even admit they lied and it was wrong, and it just went crazy. They made him go viral. And listen, can we stop calling them the tech bros? Stop trying to make them idiots sound cool. Stop trying to make them sound like they gangster. The tech bros? No, there was a bunch of rich idiots. And every time I hear tech bros, I throw up a little bit in my mouth, just a little bit. Because I'm like, why is y'all, even the media, you downing them, but you call them the tech bros? You're trying to make them sound like they're cool. And this is what you should strive to be. You doing it without doing it. Like Bruce Lee said, the art of fighting without fighting. This is the art of boosting them up without boosting them up. Stop trying to give them cool names that's inviting these young kids into it. Young kids got tender ears. They think, look, call them the tech assholes. Call them that. Watch that. Watch what happened then. Don't no kid want to be the tech asshole, right? When you call them the tech bros, they say, that sounds pretty cool. That sounds all right. I think they slip little stuff. They play with words like that. And here we go. Here we are. Again. This is how we going to finish what they started. The only way we going to finish what they started is do your part. And that's why I went out and got me some more trees today. And I can't wait to get the Freedom Acres because I'm about to plant all of these mugs. So I don't have to just be talking right now to people, to human beings. You know what I mean? So I cleaned out my garden. I'll show you a little bit. I got all my containers and stuff cleaned out. I got some more to go, but I'm gonna open my garden back up out here. I said I wouldn't do it, but you know, desperate time come from desperate measures, call for desperate measures. So I'm gonna get that cracking, and then I'm gonna just try to plant as much as I can plant. And that's the way I plan on combating everything that they've done. Plant as much food as I can plant. I got my 2 chickens down here. Let me show you. I got my 2 hens down here that I'm about to take to freedom. I got 2 girls, and I'm about to take them tonight or first thing in the morning. Got some big old girls. I got my apple tree blooming over here, and I'm just tired of playing games, man. So I'll listen. Matter of fact, I'm watching you while I plant these trees. So I'm listening. A good idea. I started back in 2008 when things start getting bad. Haven't stopped since. Doesn't matter who's in office, bro. Yes, it does. Yes, it does, and don't say that to me. What you mean it doesn't matter who's in office? Yes, it does. The people that keep saying it don't matter who's in office and it's 2 sides of the coin, stop talking to me. That got to be the dumbest, most phrase I've ever heard. That's just dumb. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. That's dumb. It don't matter who's in office. Yes, it do. Yes, it damn do. Because none of this would have been happening. I didn't say she's a princess. I didn't say that woman was a queen. But she didn't want to get rid of us. And I know everybody that says that is a troll, and I whisk them off. Like, please don't say that to me. That's disrespectful to my intelligence. And that's starting to become the popular thing to say to kind of brush it off. What you're saying is you didn't do your part. So like I said before, and I'll say it again, if you didn't do your part, get away from me. Led, how can we come and agree to disagree? This ain't a disagreement, Tony. See, this is the thing about disagreement. This ain't a disagreement about what color the sky is. The sky right now is blue. You can't disagree with me that the sky is blue right now. It's blue. You can't disagree and tell me it's black, it's brown, it's green. You can't unless you're colorblind. So the facts that I'm kicking to you, the facts that I'm kicking to you is not up for debate. It's like I said, right is right, wrong is wrong, and then there's your opinion. Did you see that? Right is right, wrong is wrong, and then there's your opinion. You hear that? Right is right, Wrong is wrong, and then there's your opinion. Your opinion means nothing about facts. So this ain't a thing that we can just disagree on, like what's better, the chicken or the steak. This ain't that. This is pure factual. You can't say everything that's happening right now is like, it was gonna happen anyway. Miss me with that. It's certain things that's just plain old facts. And it's certain things that's your opinions. It ain't two different sides. It's facts and it's not. It's either night or it's day. When you start making up words to make yourself feel better, I just got through telling you about things that people do to make themselves feel better about their dumbass decisions. It's not true. That's like, let's keep it 100. I'm going to use myself as an example. That's like if I said I'm overweight because the air is starting to get thick these days. The air is so polluted that it makes me overweight. That's how dumb people sound right now. You overweight because you eating the wrong shit. But everybody want to sound like they right. The facts are the facts. You eat the wrong shit, your body swells up, and you get sick. Simple. But no, they changed the words and to make themselves feel better about stuff. Like calling yourself fluffy or calling yourself plump or pleasantly juicy and all. Nah, you ain't. You're not well. But people keep playing with words to make themselves feel better so they can keep doing the messed up shit that they do. So my friend, I have no problem debating with you on things that we don't agree on when it comes to things that's opinionated. But facts are facts. I'm not going to argue with you about factual things. I'm not going to argue with anybody about facts. All this weird stuff that people keep on trying to come up with to make it either a conspiracy or something. Just guess what? Everybody need everything to be exciting. Everything ain't exciting. It ain't. The truth is boring. That's why you don't want to listen to it. You know what? The sky is blue. Story over, right? Story is over. The sky is blue. You don't want to hear that though. You know why you don't want to hear it? Because it's boring. And the story is over. But you want to be entertained. So you're going to say, no, that's not the sky. The sky ain't blue. See, that's the firmament. See, we in a bowl like a fish. And we being trapped and captured. You know the earth is flat. And this is how that's all that bullshit just so you can have something to talk about. The truth just ain't good enough for most folks these days, man. The truth ain't enough. They need extra. And it's human nature. Right now, trying to get the truth is like trying to go through the drive-thru and order a meal. Remember back in the day, if you as old as I am, do you remember back in the day you would go like to McDonald's and you ordered a cheeseburger. Wasn't complicated, wasn't difficult, wasn't a whole bunch of silly shit on the menu. There were cheeseburgers. Then there were double cheeseburgers. Remember that? There was Coca-Cola and fries. That's all you had. That was so boring to people. They needed more. We need chicken nuggets now. Now we need the supersize shit. Now we need the ultra size shit. Now instead of a cheeseburger and a double cheeseburger, let's get a quadruple cheeseburger. Let's get this big old burger in here. And it was just too boring. And that's human nature. And this is why the same way I just told you about how McDonald's did is the same thing about human nature. The truth is too boring. So you want to push the envelope to make you feel better. They could tell your ass to your face, if you eat this whole quadruple burger, it's going to give you a quadruple bypass today. And you won't even care because you like, ooh, I bet you I won't get a triple bypass today. I bet you I can eat it without doing it. That's why they do stuff like that. Go to Texas and eat that big ass steak just to say you did it. But then how many people keep dying eating that steak? It's just eating a little 4-ounce steak ain't good enough no more. You want to push the envelope and see how big of a steak and how big of a pig you can make yourself before your ass have a heart attack. Look, when they go and eat that big ass steak, you are risking having a heart attack, right? Think about this. They turned it into a game. It's a game. Who can eat this big ass sandwich without dying? That's what that is. Because just eating a good old expensive prime rib steak ain't good enough, because that's too boring. Adding a little A1 sauce was too boring. Nah, I want to try to eat this whole damn 20-pound steak by myself. So that's where we are. And nobody wants to believe it. And nobody knows it but me. Hey. You know? And I'm going to say this. Maybe I am old school. Maybe I am. But I'm proud to be old school. There's so many people out there that don't want to get old. I don't mind. I don't mind. I would not want to be a young person in these days and time. Good God Almighty. I would not want to be a young man in these days. Trying to meet a girl to marry on social media. Sexually transmitted diseases. Gangs, hatred, racism, social media itself. I would not want to be a young man trying to make my way in this world in these days. I feel for my sons. I feel for my daughter. I feel for all of our sons and daughters. Because they'll never know what we experience. They'll never experience peace. They'll never experience that. Because they'll always have computers in their pockets to tell them otherwise. The only thing we had to tell each other to figure out what we were doing right or doing wrong, we talked to our friends in their face. We went over their house. We had conversations. And we talked to one another close and personal. And that's another reason why I can't stand that one chick. What's her name? Misinformation. That's why I can't stand her. Misinformation live down the street from all of us. You know why I can't stand her? Because with social media, people take information and they run with it and turn it into whatever they want to turn it into. Don't they? It was different back in the day when you had to look a man in the eye and tell him a lie. When you had to stand in front of a man and look him in the eye and tell him a lie. It's different than having a lie on social media where really don't nobody know you. It's easy to do. So everybody does it. And now everybody think it's okay. Okay, I got the Royal Lee cherry planted. Now let's go for the last one. Let's go for the, what we got here? The Royal Crimson Cherry. Let's keep this conversation rolling. So where did I get my trees from? I got them from a place called Ison's Nursery. Hey, Grown with Hudson, how you doing, my sister? Ison's Nursery, I-S-O-N-S. Ison's Nursery and Vineyard. You're welcome. Very welcome. I'll show you this while I'm doing it. Let's get this down in the bucket. I'm not jamming that to the bottom because this is just temporary. Okay. I'm just gonna fill that up with soil I already had and the rest of the soil in this bag. You see that bud at the bottom here? Take that off. That's gonna do no good. I don't need that down there. All right, and that's it. Cherries can't withstand this cold, so I'm gonna leave these outside. So all I'm gonna do now, the part that I didn't show y'all yesterday. Here's my cherries. Hold on. Let me get my other cherries. These are cherries from last night. The Stella. The Lapins. And the Rainier. And I'm gonna show you. All I'm gonna do, these is all the cherries here. Lapins, Stella, Compact Stella, the Compact Stella, Lapins, Rainier, Royal Crimson, and Royal Lee. This is all I'm gonna do. Take this rainwater and soak them hard. More rainwater. Now I'm gonna show you what happens after you wash them down like that. You see the roots showing like that? Put a little more soil on it. See the roots showing on this one? And this one and that one. And this one. A little more soil. The reason that soil disappeared because of the air pockets. So now I'm gonna hit it with some more water, get out the rest of the air. Wiggle the tree sometime too. Oh yeah, it's in there good. This is how I use my watering can. I don't use it like that. Easier. And that's it. And here are all my cherries. There's more out in the truck, ready to go. How long can you grow these trees in pots? Not long with these little pots, but if I had a bigger pot, you can grow them with cherries almost indefinitely in containers. Any questions? Let me see. See, I got some cuttings from a pear tree. They are small sticks, but they are starting to bud and flower. Should I put them in a 10, 20 gallon pot or just a gallon because the cutting is small? Right now, if it's just a cutting, it doesn't matter what size container you put them in. Matter of fact, if it's just a little cutting, you should be trying to put them in like a little red cup. That way you can make sure it stays moist. If you put it in too big of a container, that water will dance all around that cutting and it won't get moist. You'll think you're watering it, but you ain't. Keisha Gregory, I'm waiting for my bare root trees, apples, pears, and peaches to come in. I received my Orient pear already and put it in a temporary pot. I'm holding edible plants into my landscape or my HOA. Adrian says, anyway, time to prepare for bankruptcies, more health issues over the next 4 years. Prep, prep, prep. Thank you for that, Memphis Mike. Appreciate you, my friend. Okay. So that was all. That was all. Okay. Can you show the shed? You was talking about something with a steel floor, I think. Yeah, not today, okay? It's simple. You don't need, you can see it at Home Depot or you can pull it up online. You don't have to see my particular shed. They're out there for you to see, okay? You are so much, Keisha Gregory. With that being said, I want y'all to understand something. I really want to get this point across. I'm not hateful, I'm not spiteful, nor am I racist at all. Listen, at all. If you, like I said, if you know me, you would know. That ain't it. Just, but I tell you something. I am hurt, and I am upset, and I am disappointed, and I will not conform to the bullshittery. I won't do that. Now, see, maybe some people are calling me out on because I won't tap dance for you while you kicking me in my nuts. I'm not the dude for that. And I thought you knew that. From everybody keeps saying, I've been watching you for years. I've been watching you since 2018. I've been watching you since 2016. I can't believe you're saying this. If you've been watching me since 2016 and you still don't know that I don't be for the bullshit, you ain't been watching me. You lying right out your mouth, right out the gate. Because I ain't changed. All you seen lately is an increase in my cursing. That's all. But I ain't never been for the bullshit from nobody on this platform. So people take that as now that I'm just coming correct and calling mugs out, that I'm hateful, I'm spiteful, I'm mean, I'm angry, and I'm racist. Nah, I ain't. Not even a little bit. But I won't let you piss on my shoe and you know what I'm saying? And just act like it ain't happening. I'm not one of them dudes, man. I'm not that passive aggressive, like, can you believe he passed gas right here on me? What, should I say something? I'm not that dude. I'm clowning you for that stupid shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not letting people get away with the bull, man. I'm just not. And that's the reason, that's what's wrong with this country right now. Is because we all see the horror and we all see the lies. We all see the pain. We all see it. We all see the evil. We all see the wickedness. And yes, I am mad. I'm upset and disappointed because of how many people turning their head this way. And you think, if I don't acknowledge this situation or if I don't look directly at it, that means I'm not really here. When you're hiding, when you were playing tag when you was a kid, do you remember doing this? When somebody about to tap you on your shoulder and say, tag, you it, you do this. Because you think if you don't move and you, for some reason, you cock your mouth open like this, you think they can't see you all of a sudden, like you just disappear, like you got an invisibility cloaking device. He was just right here. Where did he go? So people today, with everything going on, think that if they just look the other way or don't talk about what's going on or don't acknowledge the bullshit, that they are not responsible for what's going on. They say, it's not me. You're not doing anything. You're not saying anything about the situation, and you're not taking any steps to try to fix it. You're not trying to educate people on the bullshit so we can all fix it. So yeah, if you just looking the other way, you're part of the problem, right? So with that being said, planted a few more trees. I'm about to get my chickens in before something try to eat them besides me. Angie Harris, I planted 2 pear trees and 2 apple trees 2 years ago, but they aren't doing well. I think the ground stays wet. I was thinking about digging them up and potting them. What do you think? I don't think you ought to dig them up and put them in a pot. I think you ought to dig them up and put them somewhere else. Everything you just said is wonderful. Depending on what kind of trees they are, I wouldn't put them in containers unless you're doing it for temporary, okay? All right. Me, I'm about to dig all them trees up in the front of my house, and I'm taking them to Freedom Acres. I got plans for Freedom Acres. I got plans. And you want to know something? Everybody drifting through this life with no plans at all. That's crazy to me. Nobody got any plans on anything right now. Everybody is waiting for an outcome of any sort, but ain't nobody making no plans. Nobody. Even if it's a harebrained plan, you need to be thinking about how can you do something besides sit around and watch these rich people joke and make fun of us. That's all they doing. All these rich people is on TV joking and making fun of us. Let me tell you something. Yeah, I'm gonna dip into politics real quick. Real quick. Just in case the people that love that man don't understand what he's really doing. I'ma say this. And this is factual. This is not opinionated, okay? That man that's the president right now, his friend, all the people that keep saying they love America and they want that man in the office and he doing a good job and he only been in there 3 weeks, we love him anyway. Let me tell you something where he's spitting in your face. All the people that love him, he let that man dishonor the office that y'all love so much. That man came in there dressed like me. Jeans, dirty t-shirt, dirty ass jacket, badass Walmart baby. The baby telling old Pumpkinhead, man, shut your ass up. You ain't the president. You standing by. Now y'all love Pumpkinhead so much, but you gonna stand by and let homeboy disrespect him? Now let's keep it real. I don't like either one of them. But I'm just saying for y'all, since y'all love him so much, y'all gonna let Dirty Muskrat and his Muskrat baby, his Walmart baby, disrespect y'all homeboy, y'all God? Because that's what just happened in your face. Y'all say y'all love that office and y'all love and die for that office, but that man just walked up in that Oval Office with a dirty t-shirt and a damn dress jacket like he got it out of a damn Lone Star Steakhouse or some shit out the back room. Too little, the shirt too little and the jacket too little, and his pants stank. They pants is dirty, and he's standing there in the Oval Office with his dirty ass, standing, towering over y'all's God. He's standing over him. Do you understand? I know I'm old school, but let's keep it 100. You don't stand up over top of no man when he's sitting down. You don't tower over another man. This man sitting down, you should sit down. It's honorable, it's mannerable, and that's the way things go. You know what I'm saying? Hey, guess what? In the house, take your damn hat off, right? Why your boy got on that dirty ass hat in there? And you bringing children around grown folk business. Everything he did in that office was to troll all of y'all, and y'all don't even see it. Now you can love him if you want to. He's trolling you. You know what he's doing? He's telling you this. F your Oval Office. F your White House. F this Pumpkinhead mug sitting right here. F him so much that, hey, little Walmart baby, cuss his ass out. Shut your mouth. You ain't the president. He disrespected y'all in the worst way. He didn't, listen, hey, don't get on me. I'm telling you what happened that we all got a chance to see. Like I said, right is right, wrong is wrong, and then there's your opinion. Okay, this ain't my opinion. You watched it like I watched it. The disrespect was so thick and rich, it was like barbecue sauce. So he didn't just disrespect y'all pumpkin-head ass God. He disrespected what y'all love and claim to love so much. He disrespected the Oval Office of the United States of America. He came in there to troll you, to let you know your rules do not apply to him. Your customs and traditions do not apply to him. You want to know why he's making sure you know that? Because he's not a freaking American. So he's saying, this how much I care about y'all rule of law, y'all morals, y'all judgments, y'all traditions, F all that. That's how he feel, and he just showed y'all. So I'm saying, I don't like either one of them, but y'all love that pumpkin-head God, and He just got pimp smacked by a baby in front of the world. In front of the world. The world watched this disrespect. So if this dirty shirt wearing mug can disrespect Pumpkin God, Magatron, if you will, what you think Pootie Tang gonna do? And I'm done. That's all I'm saying. I just wanted to throw that at you real quick. You can love him all you want to, but you know what? Your boy got pimp smacked by a Walmart baby in your face. What you gonna do now? I'm saying, look, what y'all call him, Sleepy Joe and Cackling Kamala? Okay, I'm with, okay. So what y'all gonna call Pumpkinhead now, though? Now y'all call Sleepy Joe? What would y'all call him? Go Biden? Y'all called a Cackling Kamala? What y'all gonna call Pumpkinhead now that he got pimp smacked by a baby and disrespected by a dirtbag in your face? I'm waiting. Because all of the United States enemies is sitting there watching that same press briefing that we all watch. And you know what? Pootie Tang was probably watching that in his big chair like, let me tell you something. When Pootie Tang saw that press conference, he took him some of that good vodka. He said, go in the safe and pull out the good stuff. And he pulled out the good stuff that been around for about 200 years. He poured him some, and he poured his homeboy some, and took a shot. Because he know the gloves is off now. He already knew Pumpkin God was weak. He already knew Megatron is just a big old mouth. But now, it's almost like Pootie Tang double dog dared Muskrat to do that. Like, I double dog dare you to be in the Oval Office with a t-shirt, a dirty ass dinner jacket on, some dirty nasty jeans and some sneakers, and come in there with your baby and make your baby pimp smack him with some words. I double dog dare you. You do that, I give you about 3 million. And you know what Muskrat did? Done. Watch me work. Somebody hold my beer. He went in that Oval Office. Y'all so much love, and y'all flying that flag behind y'all Silverado trucks and Ford F-150s, and you ain't got nothing to say about that, like that disrespect to your Oval Office and to your Pumpkin God. Come on, y'all better tune up. Didn't y'all run up in there and doo-doo on the desk last time y'all felt disrespected and lied to? Didn't y'all run up in there and rub doo-doo on the walls last time that y'all felt disrespected and lied to? Wasn't no proof. Y'all felt disrespected and lied to. Y'all said they stole the election. So what y'all do? Y'all went up there acting a fool and rubbed doo-doo all over the desks and the walls and stuff, spelt your name with doo-doo turds. That's what you did last time. Well, here, you don't have to guess. You don't have to do a conspiracy. They literally disrespected your house in real time for the world to see. So what you gonna do? See, last time somebody told y'all some lies. Now the truth is in your face. It's in the face. Well, I don't hear nobody talking about some, let's go down there and rub it some more doo-doo. This time we're gonna rub it in their hair. I don't hear nobody saying nothing. I don't hear nobody. I haven't heard not damn one thing yet. No news reports, no protests, no nothing. That just show how weak and sorry and lied to y'all are. Y'all don't mind. Long as your ego stroke. They just pimp smacked your homeboy and you ain't gonna do nothing about it. You ain't gonna say nothing about it. What does that say about you? All that mouth. All these people, all their mouth. And now when you actually truly disrespected and your country and your flag is actually truly disrespected, I don't hear or see shit but crickets. That was none of my opinion. That was all factual. I don't know how you feel about it is your opinion. But what I just said was pure 100% cold cut facts. Spread that on your biscuit and eat it. With that being said, Left Farmer 73, everybody grow some food before it's too late. I love you, and I'm out. Peace.